What's up, folks? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about the best decentralized wallets. We've seen in the past sort of month and a half, really, some serious problems with regards to some of the high yield lending platforms stopping withdrawals, Celsius to name one. But we've seen exchanges, stopping or preventing withdrawals as well. Um, you know, Centralized exchanges are a necessary evil, but decentralized wallets are where your funds should be in terms of being safe. I'll get into that in a second. But before I do, I update the spreadsheet. The first 26 coins I spoke about on the channel. Had you invested $100 into each of these when I release videos about them, and you're still holding that crypto, being profit for over 10k. This is now in a bear cycle as well. At one point, this was well above 100k, but that just shows 90% retracements from top of the market. That's why you always bank profits throughout a bull cycle. If you want to see the coins that I'm buying up in the bear cycle right now, then come check out Copy My Crypto. That's why I share every coin I buy and sell, as well as obviously the coins, because I'm not really selling. I'm buying. It's a bear cycle. Some dollar cost averaging in. If you want to see the coins that I think can 20x, 40x, 50x, 100x, then come check it out. The link, guys, is in the description. Right, we've seen a number of these kind of things happen in crypto exchanges, halting withdrawals and deposits. We saw Binance stopping Bitcoin withdrawals. This was, to be fair, something that we've seen many a time. It's just a backlog of transactions, but at a time where you've got companies like Celsius just stopping you from removing your money, the cause is for concern. I get that, and people should be aware of that. And fundamentally, there are a plethora of different good DeFi wallets that people can use. Now, Metamask is probably my favorite, purely because with Metamask you can add all the other chains. So while it says that Metamask is ERC20, ERC721, you can you can add the Binance chain onto it. You can add Phantom. You can add AVAX. You can add pretty much every single chain onto Metamask. And with the amount of bridges that there are now as well, you can effectively use one wallet, one Metamask wallet, and have multiple different chains within that wallet. Very, very smooth, very, very easy to use. Coinbase wallet is another one that's pretty damn good. Coinbase wallet is attached to what's on Coinbase's centralized exchange. So anything that's on Coinbase's centralized exchange or ERC20 tokens that you can have in your Coinbase wallet. Coinbase wallet also have introduced multiple apps within the wallet that you can connect to. So it's made things very, very simple, very, very straightforward. Argent, I'm going to skip. The other one that I'm particularly fond of is Trust Wallet. I think very, very good wallet. And when you're actually comparing all of them, the downside to MetaMask for me generally is that it's the only one I use on a laptop. The Trust Wallet and Coinbase, very good for phones. I'm pretty sure you can probably get MetaMask at this point on a mobile, but I honestly haven't tried. But those three are the ones that I feel very comfortable with, and every time I use them, never ever have any issues. It's all very, very straightforward, very, very simple. And having the web browser extensions are just so simple to install. You don't need any semblance of technical skill set in terms of utilizing them. And yeah, generally, keeping your funds there is better than keeping them on an exchange. Exchanges are a necessary evil. You have to have them because you do have to trade. There are certain things that aren't on Uniswap or PancakeSwap, but they are on Coinbase, or they are on KuCoin, or they are on Binance, or so centralized exchanges are always going to be a necessity, but making sure that your funds aren't all on there is always a good idea, because fundamentally You know, we've seen exchanges in the past go insolvent. If an exchange goes insolvent or an exchange gets hacked severely, you can be screwed. And fundamentally, if you've got a decentralized wallet, the probabilities of you getting hacked, you as a person, are minimal. In fact, the probabilities of you getting hacked as a person are probably smaller than the probabilities of an exchange getting hacked, because everyone's always going to target an exchange, because if they manage to do it, however they do, they're going to have access to millions and millions and millions and billions of dollars. So hackers are not going to target specific individuals unless, you know, again, unless it's like a Michael Saylor or a Elon, you know, someone that's got, you know, insane amounts of money. But this allows you security. And you've got to understand as well is your funds have to, like, everyone has their own personal responsibility in terms of securing their own funds. You can leave them on an exchange. You can do that. But you do need to understand that there is a risk. And there's always going to be a risk leaving them on an exchange, because if an exchange has a problem, all of a sudden, you have a problem personally. Because if that exchange can't manage their debts, or they've over leveraged themselves in a market that's on the downturn, they've probably got a lot more debt than they ever planned to. Now they've got to offload that debt, and you know that's where we've seen the problems with Celsius. And Celsius's woes sparked a huge boom in Ledger sales. Now, Ledger actually safeguards about 20% of the world's digital assets. And Ledger, if anyone ever is looking at getting a Ledger, and Ledgers are worth getting, I've got a Ledger. They're worth getting. They're secure. But I would point out, never get a Ledger from anywhere other than the actual site. You know, Ledger's never going to ask you for your 24-word recovery phrase. But the reason that you go through the exact site is, we saw a couple occasions, I think one in 2020, one in 2021, where people have been buying Ledgers on the cheap on Amazon, and the people that had sold them, or where they bought them from on Amazon or eBay, these secondary markets, had code inside those ledgers that allowed the attacker, access to the wallets, and people were just thinking they were buying a nice secure ledger and then getting all their shit stolen because they bought through a secondary market, and the person that had it previously had put on a load of malware effectively to steal. So you never skimp on security. If you don't personally if you're going, I've got a couple $100, I don't really want to spend a couple $100 on a hardware wallet. Fair enough. You've got your Metamask, you've got your Trust wallets, you've got your Coinbase wallets. But if you've got thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars and you want them secure, you buy a ledger, or Trezor, but you buy them through the official site, never through Amazon, never, ever, ever through eBay or Amazon, because those two places, you can't trust the person you're buying them from. It's just that simple. And when it comes to security, with that level of money, you do not skimp on money. You do not shortcut security by trying to get it on the cheap. Ledgers and Trezors are great, and they will secure your stuff, but you have to do it through the official sites. You could just go to ledger.com. I'm not going to shill a referral link or anything, but if you've got a lot of funds on exchanges, do understand that they could be at risk during a bear cycle. Not every exchange, not every lending platform, there are going to be exchanges or lending platforms or interest platforms that go under during a bear cycle. That will happen. So securing your own assets is key. Like I said, for me, DeFi, like external wallets that you've got on your computer, wise, your Metamask, Coinbase wallet, Trust wallet. Yeah, and after that, Ledger for me, then Trezor. I mean, Ledger, I actually go Ledger first, then those three wallets. But yeah. But yeah, be aware, guys, because we're at a really tumultuous time in the market, and a lot of all those high yield ones, Nexo, Blockfi, Celsius, Voyager, they've all done the same thing, which is utilize the people's investments to try and earn more, and because they've over leveraged themselves in the markets, and that's why you're seeing Celsius struggling. That's why you're probably going to see Voyager and Nexo struggle. So get your funds off, get them secure. Obviously, you can't on Celsius right now, but yeah. And centralized exchanges themselves, they could have the same problem. So this is just the list. I just wanted to give my three favorite, like I said, Metamask, Blockfi, Metamask, Trust Wallet, Coinbase Wallet. And for proper security, Ledger for me. Like I said, you go ledger.com, but don't piss around with Amazon or eBay. Yeah, that's it, guys. Just a quick one, really, because we're at the market's looking like we're having a bit of a mini bounce. We might swing up to the 25k level across the next fortnight or so, but I don't think the bear cycle's done. I don't think we've had our lows, and the lower we go, the more these places are going to struggle. Let me know what your guys' favorite is. Did I miss one? Is there one that lots of people, or that you personally like, that I didn't cover? Let me know in the comments down below, because I do like having a play around with the wallets anyway. Something to do in it. Like the videos. It's nice to do. Just like it. Just do it. Like it. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification so you know when new content's coming out. And guys, if you want to see the coins that I'm buying up in the bear cycle, the ones that I believe have huge upside potential, the ones that I think have those potentials to do those crazy runs, like I said with Phantom, which Phantom is still up 58 times from when I did the Udemy course, even after all this complete market crash that we've been experiencing. So if you want to see those coins, you just have to click the link in the description and check it out, folks. Enjoy your Sunday. Take it easy. Bye-bye.